Alright guys, the last time I uploaded a video was I believe 6 months ago, and the reason being is because I kinda lost interest in wrestling. So it ended up being a year that I haven't uploaded, so I uploaded again, which was 6 months. And now I'm uploading another video to tell you that I am officially back. So um, I am going to try my very best to get myself into this whole pro wrestling thing again and doing weekly reviews, because I'm actually so busy with my life right now regarding my studies, my IT career. As a matter of fact, I have at the end of this month my Microsoft NCSE exam, which is international, so I need to pass that and get certified internationally so I can with that work abroad, which is the main goal of mine right now, to go live and work in the US. I think that would be great because I can do so much shit, so I can achieve so much more if I'm there. So that's the main goal right now, so I'm definitely working towards that. So that's why I'm so busy. And I also recently made a gaming channel, so there's that too, and a lot of other stuff that I do. So that's basically another reason why I haven't been watching much wrestling and shots, because besides the fact that I haven't uploaded for 6 months, I also haven't watched any wrestling for 6 months. So I have absolutely no idea what has been going on. Maybe just a little bit, because some stuff come on Twitter, so you scroll and you read what's been going on and whatnot. But as far as the wrestling goes, and the matches, the storylines, I am not up to date, so I'm trying to get myself up to date again, and I'm gonna need your help with that. So but I am officially back, just so you know. So we're gonna get things popping and running and whatever the hell fuck. You already know. If you are a subscriber, hopefully you stayed and watch this video. You already know how I do my reviews. I keep it real. I don't bullshit talk. I don't sugarcoat. If there's something I didn't like, I'm just gonna tell it how it is. I didn't like that. So that's how I am with doing my reviews. There's no need to pretend like I liked the match when in reality I didn't like it at all. Just to have people gain or attract subscribers or whatnot. Oh, this is the guy that loves Impact Wrestling from the heart up. That's not me. I am not gonna accept everything that Impact Wrestling does. Okay, so just so you know, if you're new, that's how I do shit. But I have a review for you from last night. I have watched last night's show, so I'm gonna do a review. It's been a while, so hopefully I can still do this shit, which I should. So it's not that difficult. But a lot has happened on last night's show. So let's get into it, shall we? The show starts off with a non-title match, which happens to be Moose teaming up with Josh Alexander against Santana and Ortiz. Santana and Ortiz, with their good teamwork as they always do, start things off by having control of the match in the beginning. Ortiz then finally made the tag to Santana, with him quickly having control again, but then loses the control as Moose grabs him by the leg and then drags him out of the ring. Ortiz now grabs Josh from behind and pushes Josh towards Moose. Moose then falls out of the ring. Santana then kicks Moose in the face. With both of them in the ring now, they work on Josh, going for a 3 count, but Moose breaks it. Santana kicks Moose into the corner of the ring, with Ortiz running and double kicking Moose into the ring again. I don't know what you call that move, but Ortiz was basically running and then double kicking him into the ring, into the post ring. With Ortiz then going for the position and Santana doing that, jumping, spinning, dive thing, spinning bomb, or whatever you want to call it. That move is so fucking dangerous because he really hits the guys. He really lands with a hard impact. I wonder if I really want to know how much that hurts, because I'm sure it hurts, because you have literally the dude, his whole weight falling on you like hard. So that's gotta hurt. But But instead of doing that, Moose then catches him while he was in the air. Moose catches him and then does a release power slam to him, or power bomb, whatever you want to call it. Moose grabs Santana from the corner post to then deliver his finish, the go to hell. Goes for the Dream Cam, but kick out it too from Santana. Joss now grabs Santana from behind for Moose to kick him in the face, but kicks Joss instead. Santana and Ortiz now doing what they do best, deliver the finish move and get the 3 count. The match was okay, I guess. I want to know a few things here. 2 things that I want to know from you guys, which you need to comment. How long has Santana and Ortiz have the titles? Held the titles? Did they have the title ever since the first time they won it, or did they lose it down the road and then regain it again? Because as I said, I haven't been watching, so I don't know. But I do want to know how long they've had the title. Was it a long reign, or did they lose it somewhere down the road and then gain it again? Because if it is long reign, then I believe that would make them the longest tag team champions in Impact, if I'm not mistaken. Another thing I want to know is Diamante still in the company? I do know that she had an injury, so is she still recovering, or has she been released by now? Because here's the thing, I feel like Impact Wrestling has no idea what the fuck to do with Diamante, which is a shame because I like her. She's a tough girl and she knows how to wrestle. They never had her in a title picture match. They never even had her in any serious matches, one-on-one matches. She always just was with the guys in promos and segments, but they never really made her do anything serious. And if you're not gonna do anything with a talent, then you need to release them, because why the fuck do you still have them? And which is a shame, because she's actually a really good wrestler. I've watched her stuff on the indies, so it's a real shame that Impact doesn't know what the fuck to do with her. If you don't know, just release her, let her go to AEW then or something. But that was that. And then we have a backstage interview with Madison, who happens to have a non-title match with Taya tonight. Okay, I need to get this out of the fucking way because this frustrates me so much. I do know that Ali got released due to her contract not being extended, but for Impact to not extend her contract and then bring in someone like Madison Rayne is yet another dumb mistake, bad decision that Impact has done. Like, seriously. You're bringing in, out of all people, Madison Rayne, who honestly, in my opinion, is average at best. I honestly do not get entertained by watching Madison at all. Like, seriously. At least bring back someone who the wrestlers love, or anybody that's basically more entertaining than Madison. I would be okay if they even brought back Awesome Kong. I would be okay if they even brought back Velvet Sky. I would be okay if they brought back ODB. Someone who is more entertaining than Madison Rayne. But seriously, out of all people, you bring back Madison Rayne and let go of Ali. Ali, who is a young, fresh talent with whom you can do so much more, which they have done. If we take a look at the beginning when Ali first came in the company, you had all this stuff with Maria going on, all the way leading up to her being this, becoming this demon bunny, and you let her go, like, really. And out of all people, Madison Rayne, who happens to be a veteran and isn't even that all that entertaining at all. Yeah, that's a really big fuck you to Impact Management. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. But I have a strong feeling that Josh Matthews has been politicking for her, and I also believe that, if you hear a noise, I'm sorry. Got people in the house, so that's a blender if you can hear it. But I also believe that she's trying to make a statement, basically, because she had a baby recently, or last year or whatever, and she's probably trying to make the statement that she can still wrestle right after she had the baby. It's either that or Josh Matthews has been fucking politicking for her, which is obvious, but whatever. This is Madison Rayne. She doesn't do anything for me, I'm sorry, maybe for you guys, but I really don't get entertained by her. So let me know, what are your thoughts on Madison Rayne being back, and do you actually like Madison Rayne? I mean, she had her moments, no doubt, but she doesn't do anything for me, I'm sorry. Okay, this was the match she had, which I will get into, was definitely just a throwaway match. I really didn't see any reason for her to be in it, to have that match, but we'll get to that. You can tell I'm frustrated. After that, we had another interview with Tommy Dreamer alongside Willie Mack, which wants Scarlett and Falaba. Basically, Tommy Dreamer giving a pep talk and a kind of motivational speech or whatever, and calling out OVE. And then we have a knockouts match with Tessa joining announcement team. Tessa is so fucking hot. Taya against Madison Rayne. So, as I said, Madison Rayne, she bores the hell out of me. This match was literally a throwaway match. I was bored throughout the entire fucking match. Taya got Madison got the win, which, by the way, this loss was a really poor loss. The outcome was really poor and ridiculous. Like, definitely a throwaway match. She basically won by a submission move, holding her with one leg, and then Taya was tapping. Like, you have your champion tap to a match that was already boring. I don't get it. I don't know what they're doing here. I will get even more pissed off if they actually give her the title match and she ends up winning it. I will get pissed off at that. Really, you can definitely expect a rant if that happens, which I'm sure it will. But yeah, the match was boring because it started off slow, which, by the way, the entire match was slow. Taya had control the majority of the time, the majority of the match. But yeah, Madison got the win. Like, it was just a fucking boring match, dude. Like, seriously, fuck this match. And then we had a flashback on Impact Plus. I need to check this Impact Plus thing out, by the way. It was a flashback match with RVD against Abyss. Yeah, so if you want to kill time, buy time, that's definitely the way you need to do it. Because that's what it was. Because they could have easily just shown a shorter clip, but it almost felt like they were showing the entire match. But it's okay, whatever. They need to promote this app or whatever it is, and I'm definitely gonna check it out. And you should too. But let me know about this whole Madison thing, your thoughts and whatnot, and the match. But the match was definitely. And then we have another interview. There were a lot of interviews on tonight's show, though. Like, what's up with that? With RVD. Basically, who has a match scheduled with Ethan Paige, but which is funny. The funny thing is he mistook Ethan Paige for DDP, so you can definitely see that on Botchamania. RVD was acting really weird though, but he is a pot smoker, so no surprise there. And now we have a promo from Rosemary. I'm glad she's still in the business. Rosemary is really fucking good. At the beginning I had an issue with her, not really liking her and feeling her, but upon watching again the past 6 months, I have become accustomed to her and actually liking her. She has gotten way better compared to the indies, because on mainstream you actually do need to cut promos, you need to talk on the mic, which is something you don't really do on the indies. So I believe that her being on mainstream platform definitely helped her out and improved her, so there's that. But she pretty much talks about catching Su Yung and winner takes all. There's this match next week, a stipulation match where I believe it's called Demon Color match or something, but this is once again to show you that Impact Wrestling is the one coming up with this new concept. Okay, Impact did it first. A lot of things. Well, not a lot, but a few things. Then you have all these other promotions that let you think they come up with it, but whatever. Impact is a show for adults compared to WWE, which is a show for fucking children. Let's be fucking honest here. I will keep on saying this. I'm surprised Disney didn't make any attempt to buy that shit company yet. Like, seriously, and if Disney ever does buy the company, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because again, it's catered to children. Then we have a knockouts match after that interview with Jordan Grace against Alexia Nicole. This was another throwaway match. Jordan Grace pretty much dominated the entire match, throwing Alexia around and whatnot. The powerhouse. Jordan Grace is a powerhouse, definitely. I haven't seen much of her shit on the indies, but I do know she's decent. She's a good enough wrestler. She's a cute face, no doubt, but not to be a pervert or anything. But Alexia, her ass is so fucking hot. I would definitely make a baby with her. But yeah, Jordan got the win, and I don't know if Alexia is part of the roster. Please let me know if she is. But I do know she was definitely jobbing that night, so it was definitely a throwaway match. But this is something a lot of promotions do, by the way. When it's a new wrestler coming in, they will always have the wrestlers wrestle rookies or jobbers. So that's, I guess it's okay, because I see what they're doing here. Since she's kind of new, they don't want to throw her into the the championship picture yet, or have any actual series matches. So I guess it's okay for now. Then we have another interview again. A lot of interviews with Kiera. Basically, Kiera talks about not needing no one as her friend. I don't know what that will lead up to, but I'm guessing that will be her new thing, her new gimmick or storyline, where she basically doesn't need anyone. So, but I love Kiera. Kiera is hot as fuck as well. I would definitely have make a baby with her as well. And this is coming from someone whose preferences isn't really black girls, so they should tell you a lot. So I guess whatever. And then we have a match between RVD and Ethan Page. RVD definitely still has it. Maybe not as fast paced as he used to be, but he's still quick on the feet nonetheless. I did enjoy this match a little bit. See, that's the thing. It depends on which wrestler is in the ring, because it could be Sami Callihan against someone like Mahabali Shira, and I would end up enjoying the match due to Salihan is his fast-paced wrestling. So it really depends on who's in the ring, you know what I mean? So, but I definitely enjoyed this match a little bit. RVD doing his thing like he normally does. This is actually my first time. I know who Ethan Page is, but I never really followed the guy on the indies. I don't know if he's that good or whatever, but I do know his name. And he was recognizable. Yeah, he isn't a nobody, let's put it like this. He was well known in the indies, but I just never really watched any matches of him. But RVD got the win by doing the 5-star frog splash. It was an okay match. I did enjoy it. Now we get a video where Brian Cage gives us an update on his injury, his spine injury, and then yet another interview, this time with Michael Elgins. That's a surprise. Michael Elgins is in Impact Wrestling. Well, what the fuck do you know? He's finally made it into mainstream wrestling. This is another guy who has busted his ass in the indies. I've watched this guy so much, especially in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. This guy is definitely a beast. So it's good to see Michael on mainstream platform, especially in Impact Wrestling, which is funny because in 2017, for those who remember, I made a video where I mentioned a few names. I made a few recommendations on names that Impact Wrestling should hire. And looking at the roster now, a few of those names are the names that I've mentioned TNA has hired. Surprisingly, coincidentally. So that's good. I don't know if Impact has watched that video or not, but yeah, hire some more. But Johnny Impact interrupted him and pretty much was just talking shit. And then after that we had an 8-man tag match. Daisy Hot Squad, the Dreamers, the Rascals, and Brent and Aiden. A lot was going on, so I didn't really call, so I'm not really gonna paraphrase or call out the match, or it would be too long because there was so much going on. But basically, the Dreamers, the Rascals, Brent, and Aiden were definitely the cooler guys in this match. There was a lot of high flying. I'm kind of intrigued by the Dreamers though. They have this powerhouse guy. They're actually good. I want to see more of the Dreamers. They seem interesting. Daisy Hit Squad is, yeah, I don't know. It's a no. I don't know. I need to see more. But Daisy Hit Squad got the win, surprisingly enough, which is really confusing because I don't understand why they would give Daisy Hit Squad the win. I'm also trying to figure out whether this win was legit or a botch. It almost seemed like a botch, but I don't know, which is why I'm kind of confused why they would give these guys out of all the three groups the win. So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's really confusing. Um, but yeah, the easy hits what got the win. So this was another poor outcome, definitely. But I did kind of enjoy the match, simply due to the three Deaners, not Dreamers, the Deaners, the Rascals, Brent and Aiden. And then we have a Killer Cross promo. Killer Cross pretty much basically just calls out Eddie Edwards and his obsession with the candlestick. I have missed out on so much because I never knew Eddie Edwards would be drawn so much to this whole candlestick thing ever since Tommy Dreamer passed the torch to him. So I've missed a lot, so I really need to keep stay on track and go back and read on what has happened and whatnot. But it's good to be back, isn't it? After that, we have another 8-man tag. The main event, Rich Swann, Willie Mack, Tommy Dreamer, Falaba against OVE. Again, a lot has been going on in this match, so I couldn't really call everything out, or else it would be too long, and I'm not really in the mood for that. So, but it was a stipulation match. There were chairs, trash cans, a ladder, and Legos. I think OVE got the win by I think it was Kelly Samuhan that did a tombstone to a bull. I don't know if it was Rich Swann or Willie. I think it was Rich Swann, but he did a tombstone to one of the guys on the Legos, and they got the win. This match was definitely the most entertaining match of the entire show. So the rest of the matches were okay, and then you had two really throwaway matches. That didn't really do much, so I would have to give this show a rating of 6 out of 10, to be honest. But it is what it is, you know. Next week looks to be interesting, though. We have this, I believe they're gonna be in Philadelphia, was it? And I know Slammiversary is going to be in July. So, yeah, but that was about it. So again, I'm going to try my best to do weekly reviews again. It's so fucking hot. And as I always close my videos, if you have watched my review in its entirety all the way till the end, because usually when you watch someone's video, you don't always go all the way, you just stop in the middle. And but I don't know if but if you have watched all the way, I'd like to thank you so much. I am officially back. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week. The videos will either be uploaded on a Saturday or a Sunday, depending on how busy I am and how fast this shit gets uploaded and whatnot. So definitely look forward to that, and I will definitely be looking forward to more shows and doing more reviews, and you know, talk all things Impact Wrestling. So I'm gonna try to do other stuff as well regarding Impact Wrestling, that is, because this is an Impact Wrestling based channel, so I'll try to keep it as Impact as I can, just only Impact stuff, not anything else. So yeah, there's quite a few things to look forward to, or I'm gonna try my best at least. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next week.